We're back now at 7:42 with more of our special series, Where Are They Now? Case closed.
It's been nearly 20 years since 6-year-old Jonbenet Ramsey was found dead in her parents' home. Her killer never brought to justice. Natalie has more on where that case stands today. Hey,
yeah, guys, well, of course, the cold case has been a conversation for conspirators and the subjects of countless books. But now one private investigator says he believes the local police should take a second look at the facts in the pursuit of justice.
This is the most heinous crime that has occurred in the Boulder area for the 30-plus years that I've lived around here.
For the past 2 decades, Charlie Brennan, a journalist with the Daily Camera, has been covering the murder of Jonbenet Ramsey.
It's a situation where there is no new information coming in that appears to be at all helpful.
In 1996, the 6-year-old beauty queen was found strangled in her family's home the day after Christmas. Her parents, John and Patsy, and 9-year-old brother Burke, were investigated but never charged, exonerated years later by DNA testing. But in 2013, Brennan fought to have records released that actually showed a grand jury had voted to indict Jonbenet's parents on a charge of felony child abuse resulting in death.
I sued the Boulder District Attorney's Office for release of those indictments.
You have to look for something in order to find something. And unfortunately for this particular case, you had a totally inexperienced police agency.
Initially hired by the Ramseys as a private investigator, Ollie Gray says he continues to work the case to this day without pay.
There are probably 3 or 4 people that should have been investigated earlier and still need to be investigated.
In 2006, police hit a dead end when accused sex offender John Mark Carr gave a false confession, saying he raped and drugged Jonbenet, but her ultimate death was an accident. Today, he is rumored to be living as a woman.
The latest development in this particular case, as far as I'm concerned, was Michael Hillgoth. He was basically a hellraiser.
Gray says Hellgoth, shown in this photo published by the Daily Mail, came up early in the investigation but was cast aside after he committed suicide just months after Jonbenet's murder. The private investigator says he has reason to believe there is a tape-recorded confession of Hellgoth in the care of his close friends and family.
I don't think Mike did all this by himself.
Ollie Gray's theory is very controversial. When the indictments of John and Patsy Ramsey were revealed, it was shown that they had both been indicted as accessory to first-degree murder. However, neither of them had been indicted, so the question becomes, who? And the only other person in the house that night that we know of was Burke Ramsey.
Jonbenet's brother Burke is now 29 and reported to be working in the technology field. The Boulder Police Department declined to be interviewed, but issued a statement to NBC News saying 2 detectives are assigned to the case and that they receive information on a regular basis that is evaluated. The city's district attorney also declined to be interviewed.
And it's really an interesting situation in which many key players in this drama are either no longer with us, including, of course, Patsy Ramsey.
John Ramsey sat down with Barbara Walters last year for her Discovery special, American Scandals.
At this point, is it in the past?
It's never totally in the past. You never get over the loss of a child. You move on. Why couldn't I have protected my daughter? Why didn't I check the locks better in the house?
If you are asking whether or not I think that somebody will eventually be caught, yes, I do. Somebody out there knows what has gone on.
You wonder if we ever really will know what happened. It's not case closed on this one.
No, and it's been 20 years.
Yeah.